Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In front of me I have OPPO Watch X3 and in today's video I'm going to show you a few tricks you can use on this watch. So let's get started. And the first thing I want to show you is the buttons shortcuts. By default the shortcuts are as this. The press and hold the crown button opens the Gemini. If you press it twice quickly, the crown button, it opens the recent app. And the lower button has the double press, which opens the wallet, Google Pay basically, and the pressing once opens the workout menu. And you can customize these shortcuts. You can change them to make them do whatever you want, which is kind of nice. And of course, I'm going to show you how to do it. So to do it, open the settings on your watch. So open the menu, tap on the settings icon, find the option called controls. And once you find it, tap on it. And here we have crown button and lower button. First, let's tap on crown. And here we have two shortcuts. We have press twice and press and hold. And like I said before, press twice by default opens the most recent app, but you can change it. You can tap on it and find the thing you want to open with it on the list right here. So if you find something you like, for example, settings, you can select it. And now when you press the button twice, it should open settings for you. Then we have the hold down, and you can change it to something else as well. Let's say contacts. And then we have the lower button, and again we have press once and press twice. I don't think you can change the press twice. Oh no, never mind, you can. Usually on the watches you can't really change this one, but on this one you can, which is very nice. So let's say I want to open most recent app with the press twice, and with the press once, recent tasks. Okay, and now if I press it once, it will open the recent tasks, and if I press it twice, it will open the recent app. Okay. And next thing I want to show you is basically connected to this, basically the recent tasks menu. So you need to set up a shortcut for it. Let's say I have it on double press the lower button now, but you can change it to something else. And what this menu does, it basically allows you to multitask on your watch, jump between applications quite quickly. So let's say I open the workout app, do something in it, and then go back by pressing the crown button, close it, and do something else. Let's say I open the, I don't know, maybe Google Play Store, and do something in the Play Store. And suddenly I decide to go back to the previous application. I can do that by pressing the shortcut for the recent tasks. So for me it was twice, lower button. Was it press and hold? Was it press once? Oh, it was press once, my bad, not twice. And basically it will open this menu, and here we have the list of recently closed apps, and it saves up to 8, I believe. And you can basically scroll through this menu, look for the app you want to go back to, and simply tap on it, and it will bring you to the state you left it in. As you can see, I left on this page, and it brought me here. It doesn't work like that with every app, but with most of them. We can also go back, for example, to settings. It will bring me back to the lower button settings, as you can see, and you can jump between applications, and that could be useful in some cases. Let's say you take notes in the Note app, you want to go to do something else, you do it, and then you quickly back to the Note app, and you resume where you left it off, which could be quite nice if you try to multitask on your watch. So I recommend to check it out and try to use it, make yourself familiar with it. Okay, another thing I want to show you, which is quite nice on this watch, is additional watch faces. You can basically download additional watch faces. And to do that, we need to, of course, have the watch paired with a phone. And if the watch is paired with a phone, you can open the OHealth application. This is the app that is required to pair the devices together. And in that app, you can go to device. And here you should see your OPPO Watch X3, of course. Under it, you will see My Faces. This is the list of watch faces installed on your watch. And I know I have only default ones, but you can tap on watch faces right here. It will open the watch face store, and here you can search for something more. And we have different categories. As you can see, you can browse through them, look for something you like. And once you find the watch face that you find interesting, you can simply tap on it and then tap on apply. It will be downloaded and installed on your watch. And once it's installed, it will be applied as well, which is quite nice. Okay, this took longer than I expected, but here we have it. Our watch face was applied. And the watch face will also appear right here on the list of my faces. And you can basically change them by tapping on one and tapping on apply to set the watch face. Since we're on the topic of watch faces, you can also set a custom watch face, which is kind of nice as well, and basically allows you to use your own picture or an image as a watch face. And to do it, you go to watch faces. For some reason, the connection failed. Let's reconnect it. Interesting. Let me oh no, it's connected now. So basically you go to watch faces. Here you look for the photos watch face. We have also videos. I forgot to mention, this watch also allows you to use videos as a watch face. So I'm gonna show you both. But basically first let's start with photos. You can tap on it right here. Tap on allow. Allow the required permissions. And now we can tap on set as watch face. And once you set it as watch face, you go back. You tap on your watch face right here. And then tap on customize. And now we can customize our watch face. We can add photos by tapping right here. It will open the Photos app. You can go to folders, for example, downloads, and select the photo. Like this. And here we have our photo added to the list. I think you can have multiple photos, at least usually on different watches you can have multiple photos added. So let's try to add more. Yes, you can. I don't know how many, but I believe up to 8 or 10 will probably be the limit for this. Then we can go to font, and here we can change the font that is on our watch face. Then we can change the style, so basically how the watch face looks like. And we have clock above, clock below, and stuff like that. And then we have the color of the clock, I believe. Yeah, so you can change it as well. And then you can add some complications, so basically widgets. You can add something like battery, steps, calories and stuff like that. So you can add quite few, my bad. Heart rate maybe, and let's say last one, I want the temperature. Okay, and then once you're done customizing your watch face, you can tap on done, and the watch face should be applied. And here we have it. And if you have multiple pictures added, you can simply tap on the current watch face to cycle between watch faces, or some of the watch faces basically change the watch face each time you wake up the screen. Let's check if it works on this one as well. It does. Okay. So let's go back and now apply the video one. So to apply the video, you find videos, tap on it, tap on set as watch face, of course. And then once you apply it, you can customize it. So you go back to my faces, oh no, my bad. Tap right here on it, tap on add video. You have option to add a GIF, so basically it's a picture but moving picture, and then video. I'm gonna use the video option, select some random video from my phone, and then I can select part of it, and only up to 5 seconds. Yeah, up to 5 seconds. So select the 5 seconds you like, and you can do it by moving this slider right here, and then basically you can extend it and shorten it from both sides. You can also move left and right on the whole video. I don't know how to call it, but basically this grayed out bar is like a video length, and you can basically scroll through it and look for the part of the video you want to use. And then you can play a preview if you want, and then you can tap on OK. It will start importing, and then you can tap on set as watch face. It will be set as watch face on your watch, and you can tap to play the video. If you want the video to repeat all the time, you need to go here and select loop. Beware though, this will reduce your battery life quite a lot, because the video will be constantly playing when you're on the watch face. So that's one thing you need to be aware of. And now if you apply it, it should start playing and basically repeat all the time. Like this. Okay, so that's it when it comes to watch faces. Another thing you can do with your watch is to control your phone a bit. Basically, you can use it to control a short videos like TikTok, shorts on YouTube and stuff like that. And to do it, basically you need to go to your watch. Your watch needs to be paired with a phone, of course. And on the watch, you can open the menu and look for the icon that looks like this. The dot in the middle and the triangles around it. If you open this control menu or this app, short video control, it allows you to control your phone a bit with the watch. You can basically scroll up and down. So that's for like doom scrolling basically. And you can use your watch to control your phone rather. So let's say I don't know, you place your phone somewhere and you just want to doom scroll through it, through some content. You can just open this app on your watch and just keep doom scrolling by using the watch instead of like doing it on the phone, which could be useful for some people. So I recommend to check it out. Okay. And another option to control your phone with your watch is to control the music on that phone. So basically you can use your watch to control the music on your phone, which is kind of useful during workouts and stuff like that. And to do it, of course, your phone needs to be paired with your watch. And to control the music, you open the menu, go to the music app, which is this. And as you can see, right now it says not playing because it doesn't detect that you're playing anything. First, you need to start playing music on your phone. So you need to open something like, let's see, we need to open Spotify. We have Spotify right here. And once you open the Spotify and start playing the music, it should detect that you're playing music. How do I skip this? Okay. Let's play this. And we have an ad, which is amazing. Okay, let's skip it. Can we skip it? No, we can't skip it. Oh, I love unskippable ads. This is amazing. Anyway, let's wait until it's done. Okay, and the music should be playing. And now we can go to our watch, open the music app. So open menu, tap on this icon, and the watch should be detecting that you're playing the music. Interesting. Give me a second. I need to figure out what's wrong, and I think I know what's wrong. So basically, for this to work, you will need to allow some permissions in the app. So you need to go to the OHealth application, go to device, and here you need to go to notifications and allow this permission, right? So you need to tap on turn on, allow the required permission, turn on, and allow this permission. And once you allow both permissions, you can go back, and now let's try again. So we're gonna open the Spotify again. Hopefully we won't get ads this time, but we'll see, I guess. Start playing the music. And now, watch detected that we're playing the music, okay. And we can go to music app, and it's detecting that music is being played, and we can pause, play, go next. You can't go previous on the free Spotify, which is very annoying. And then you can also increase or decrease the volume of the playback, which is quite nice. Also, you have this pop-up on the main screen when you start playing the music, and you can, I believe, tap on it to open the music controls if you don't want to go through the menu itself. So that's how you control the music with your watch on your phone. It's quite nice. If you don't want to reach for your phone all the time when you want to change song or something, you can just use your watch to do it. And since we're on the topic of playing the media on your phone and controlling with the phone, you can also enable the option called Auto Launch Media Control. So if you go to your watch, open the menu, go to the settings, and in settings, I believe it's going to be in general. You have this option called Auto Launch Media Controls. And what this option does, if you enable it, basically whenever you start playing music on your phone, it will open the media control for you. It could be nice for you. If you like it, try to enable it and test it out. So now if I play the music, it should pop up with the music app, which is nice. So if you use the music control only for the workouts, when you play the music on your phone, it will be nice because you just start playing music and it will immediately pop up with the music controls for you. So you could try to check it out. And I believe that's about all. So if you found this video any helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.